شرح الإلكتروني في اللغة الإنجليزية، الصف الخامس، الفصل الثاني. Unit 10. Are there any lentils? Unit 10. Lesson 1. 1. Listen and read. Unit Vocabulary. Lentils, rice, nuts, visit, paper, cupboard, spices, oranges, apples, flour, salt, yogurt, onion, milk, market, shopping list, fridge, butter, eggs, bananas, lettuce, herbs, tomatoes, restaurant, meat, fruit, vegetables, meal, plate, delicious, bakers. Mom, your grandparents are going to visit us this weekend. Samira, oh, we love seeing Grandpa and Grandma. Mom, I am going to make mjaddara with salad. Your grandparents like it. Dad is going to go to the market. I am going to write a shopping list. Mom, there is some rice. There is some salt and there is some pepper. What is in the cupboard, Samira? Samira, there are some spices. There are some nuts. There is some flour. Mom, are there any lentils? Samira, no, there aren't. Mom, what is there in the fridge? Samira, there is some butter and some meat. Mom, is there any yogurt? Samira, yes, there is. Mom, is there any lettuce? Are there any tomatoes? Samira, no, they aren't. Mom, are there any onions? Kareem, no, there aren't. Mom, okay, here is my shopping list. Can you go to the market to buy lentils, onions, lettuce and tomatoes, please? Dad, yes, of course. استخدام some في الجمل المثبتة وأني في الأسئلة ومع النفي. تقسم الأسماء إلى قسمين: الأسماء المعدودة والأسماء الغير معدودة. الأسماء المعدودة: الأسماء التي تجمع بإس، الجمع مثل سوق ماركت، وتجمع أسواق ماركتس، وشارع ستريت، وتجمع شوارع ستريتس. الأسماء الغير معدودة هي أسماء لا تجمع وتعامل معاملة المفرد، أي لا تأخذ اس الجمع، مثل ترافيك مواصلات، هاني عسل، جوس عصير. يوجد there is there are. there is يأتي بعدها اسم مفرد أي بدون اس الجمع، أو إذا كان الاسم غير معدود لأنه يعامل معاملة المفرد. there are يأتي بعدها اسم جمع معدود. some تستخدم فقط في الجملة المثبتة وبعض الأسئلة إذا كان السؤال يبدأ بهل. ترغب do you do or would you like. any تستخدم في الجمل المنفية والأسئلة. examples أمثلة: there is a pen on the table. يوجد قلم على الطاولة. اسم المفرد a pen. there is some sugar on the table. يوجد بعض السكر على الطاولة. اسم مفرد غير معدود sugar. There are 9 cats in the home. يوجد 9 قطط في البيت. اسم الجمع cats. Are there any dogs in the park? هل يوجد كلاب في الحديقة؟ استخدمنا any لأن هذا سؤال. There are some books in the bag. يوجد هناك بعض الكتب في الحقيبة لأن الجملة مثبتة وليست سؤال. There isn't any food in the fridge. لا يوجد طعام في الثلاجة لأن الجملة منفية. Do you like some cake? هل تريد بعض الكيك؟ لأن الصيغة السؤال يبدأ ب Do you like؟ هذا تمرين إضافي من خارج منهاج ليتمرن عليه الطالب. 1. Read and write. I have bought bread. Have you got brothers and sisters? I have bought apples. Jan doesn't have friends. The answers some, any, some, any. Unit 10. Listen 2. 1. Look, listen, and say yes or no. 1. Is there any milk? 2. Is there any butter? 3. Are there any onions? 4. Is there any yogurt? 5. Are there any lentils? The answers yes. 2. No. 3. No. 4. Yes. 5. No. Two. Look and complete. Write some or any. A. Is there any rice? B. Yes, there is. There is some rice, but there isn't any flour. A. Are there any oranges? B. No, there aren't any oranges, but there are some apples. 3. Complete. 1. Mom is going to the market to buy some fruit. Buy. 2. The boys are going to the stadium to watch a match. 3. Aisha is going to the chemist to buy some medicine. Buy. 4. Layla is going to the kitchen to make a cake. Make. 5. They are going to a restaurant to have lunch. Have. Unit 10. Lesson 3. 2. Look and say. There is some meat in the fridge. There is some nut in the cupboard. There are some eggs in the fridge. There is some yogurt in the fridge. There is some meat in the fridge. There is some butter in the fridge. There is some salad in the cupboard. There is some flour in the cupboard. There are some nuts in the cupboard. There is some paper in the cupboard. There are some onion in the cupboard. تذكير بالقاعدة. الأسماء المعدودة هي الأسماء التي يمكن عدها ويمكن أن تأتي في الجملة مفرد أو جمع. مثال: There is a book. There are books. There are some بمعنى يوجد بعض من. There are some books. There are some cars. يوجد بعض من الكتب. يوجد بعض من السيارات. الاسم الغير معدود هو الاسم الذي لا يمكننا عده ونعامله معاملة المفرد. مثال: There is juice. There is coffee. يوجد عصير، يوجد قهوة. There is some. يوجد بعض من. There is some water. There is some milk. يوجد بعض الماء، يوجد بعض الحليب. 4. Read and order. There is some. يوجد بعض. Bread, coffee, fruit, juice, lamb, meat, milk, rice, water. There are some. يوجد بعض معدود. Bananas, eggs, figs, grapes, olives, nuts, orange, tomatoes, vegetables. Unit 10. Lesson 4. 2. Ask and answer. Flour, nuts, herbs, spices, onion, egg, butter, banana, salt, yogurt, pepper. Is there any flour? Yes, there is. Are there any nuts? No, there aren't. Are there any herbs? Yes, there is. Are there any spices? Yes, there are. Are there any onions? Yes, there are. Is there any pepper? No, there isn't. Is there any yogurt? Yes, there is. Are there any eggs? No, there aren't. Are there any bananas? Yes, there is. Is there any butter? Yes, there is. Is there any salt? Yes, there is. Number 5. Complete. A. Is there any sugar in the coffee? Yes, there is some sugar in the coffee. A. Are there any olives in the salad? B. Yes, there are. There are some tomatoes too. A. Is there any fruit on the table? B. No, there isn't any fruit in the table. A. Are there any eggs in the box? B. No, there aren't. There aren't any eggs. A. Is there any butter on the bread? B. Yes, there is. Unit 10. Lesson 5. 4. Read and match. Mansaf is very special meal in Jordan. People eat mansaf on special day. They also eat mansaf when family and friends visit. In mansaf there is bread, rice, meat, sauce, and nuts. People usually eat mansaf from one big plate on the table. At the bottom of the plate there is some bread. On top of the bread there is some rice. On top of the rice and the bread there is some meat, some sauce, and some nuts. People enjoy eating mansaf together. The meal is delicious. 1. Mansaf is a very special meal in Jordan. 2. People make mansaf to eat on a special days. 3. In mansaf there is a bread, a rice, meat, sauce, and nuts. 4. People at a meal usually eat mansaf from one big plate. When people eat mansaf together, they enjoy it. 6. Read and answer. Majda went to the market on Monday with her mother to buy some flour, some butter, some nuts, and some honey. Then she went home and made something delicious. What did she make? She made some baklava. Majda put the baklava in a special box. It was a present for her grandfather. He likes baklava very much. On Friday, Majda visited her grandfather. She gave him the box and he opened it. He was very happy. Thank you, Majida, he said. You are very kind. Baklava is my favorite sweet, and this baklava is delicious. It's the best. 1. Where did Majda go shopping? She went to the market. What did she buy? She bought some flour, some butter, some nuts, and some honey. 3. What did she make? She made some baklava. 4. Who was it for? It was for her grandfather. 5. Did he like it? Yes, he did. 7. Read and answer. 1. What's your favorite cake? My favorite cake is apple cake. 2. Is there any honey in it? Yes, there is. 3. Are there any nuts in it? No, there aren't. 4. Can you make it? Yes, I can. Unit 10, Lesson 6. 5. Listen and say. Butter, rubber, cupboard. 6. Listen and tick. Salt. I am going to go to the market to buy some salt. Paper. I am going to go to the market to buy some paper. Flour. I am going to go to the market to buy some flour. Herbs. I am going to go to the market to buy some herbs. 7. Look and say. I am going to go to the market to buy some salt. I am going to go to the market to buy some paper. 8. Point and say. There are some eggs in the fridge. There are some grapes in the fridge. There is some meat in the fridge. There is some milk in the fridge. There is some yogurt in the fridge. There aren't any apples in the fridge. There isn't any bread in the fridge. There isn't any butter in the fridge. There aren't any herbs in the fridge. There aren't any onions in the fridge. There isn't any orange juice in the fridge. 9. Listen, point and repeat. Butter, bread, bakers, rubber, cupboard, table, goodbye, football, baby. 10. Complete. In the fridge there is some yogurt. In the fridge there are some eggs. In the fridge there is some butter. امتحان تجريبي نمطي على الوحدة 10. 1. Write some or any. A. Is there sugar in the coffee? B. Yes, there is sugar in the coffee. A. Are there olives in the salad? B. Yes, there are. There are tomatoes too. 2. Complete. 1. Mom is going to the market. Some fruit. Buy. 2. The boys are going to the stadium. A match. Watch. 3. Aisha is going to the chemist. Some medicine. Buy. 4. Layla is going to the kitchen. A cake. Make. 5. They are going to the restaurant. Lunch. Have. 3. Read and match. 1. Mansaf is a very. People make mansaf. 3. In mansaf there is bread. 4. People at a meal usually eat mansaf. 5. When people eat mansaf together. A. Rice, meat, sauce and nuts. B. From one big plate. C. They enjoy it. D. To eat one special day. E. Special meal in Jordan.